Live from the YouTubes, it's Sunday, May 12th. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. Beautiful mothers, grandmothers, and I've been able to spend the beginning of today with my mother, who is here, and then later on today, my wife. So it's going to be a great Mother's Day. I want to get in the chat before we talk we're going to talk just a little bit before we answer some questions, because we got a lot of great questions today. Already some super chats, which is wonderful. And some beautiful people in the chat that we can talk to. Yeah, this wasn't I wouldn't say this was a last second live stream option. I just didn't know exactly what time I would be able to go today. By the way, you guys let me know if you can hear me good, see me good, everything. Had some technical things on the front end of this, but I am here, man. It's our first live stream in quite a while. And today we're going to be answering some amazing questions and talking about a milestone that I actually missed a day or two back. I hit 150,000 subscribers on YouTube, which 3 years ago felt like an impossibility and improbability. Absolutely insane to even think about that many subscribers, which is amazing. But also, I wanted to spend today thanking you all for all of the amazing support and help and just your time. I know nowadays time is money, time is precious, it's important, and I have much more limited amounts of time now that I got a sweet baby girl upstairs. But I've still been able to hopefully provide at least a little entertainment on a weekly 2, 3, 4 times a week basis. And so I appreciate you all tuning into this, tuning into the channel, all of the wonderful stuff, man. 150K, that is nothing to sneeze at, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you all show up fairly often. And again, sorry about the short notice for this live stream. Hopefully we can get some more people in as we go. But man, I'm so excited today to just talk to you all, because it's been a while since I've talked to you all. It really has. It's been over a month. I've planned a couple of live streams, but it feels like every time I plan one, something happens. Have to watch the baby, have to hang out with the fam, which is never a bad thing. And let's get into the chat, man. Let's see who all's here first. Then we got some super chats, which is amazing. And then we can just talk about movies, man. Answer some questions, talk about some apes, and get ready for Furiosa. Here coming very soon, here in about 2 weeks. And the next weekend, I believe we got some cool movies as well. I'm actually watching a couple of films today because I got some free time, and so I'm very excited about that. I'm debating on watching Pool Man with our boy Chris Pine, but there are some others. I saw the TV Glow, and so if you guys would like a review for that, that would be amazing. But let's see who all's here. We have Zelda fan. I saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with my family. Celebrate me graduating high school, and it was really good. Well, congratulations, Zelda fan. That's amazing. Sully Streams is here. My guy, Sully AB with the big 150. Congrats, dude. Thank you so much, Sully. You're amazing. I really do appreciate that. Sonic Boom, can you please tell Rachel's reviews to let DreamWorks Animation create whatever movies they want? I love me some Rachel's reviews. I'm not going to tell her anything. She is a free person. Let her do what she wants. She's awesome. I love her. We have Carter. Type this if you this emoji right here if you're a part of the 150K club. Carter, you're awesome. Thank you for being here, as well as Mr. Penguin and some amazing. Oh, hello from Kentucky. Yeah, 80s kid from the 90s. Hello from Kentucky. 150K. Congrats, man. Thank you, Dean. You're awesome. Let's go 150K. TJT. Congrats on 150K. And Jacob, congrats. Hope you and your family celebrate the occasion. Only going up. Yes, hopefully. Only going up from here. The Film Dispatch saying hello, checking in. We got JG checking in. Hello, man. So many amazing people. Tell me where you're checking in from today. What state, what side of the world, what side of the country, wherever you may be. I would love to hear that, man. Congrats. Sent from iPhone. Thank you so much. And Will, thank you as always, being here, being very supportive. Congrats to 150K, asking great questions. We have 6 super chats to start us off today. So that's where we're going to go, as always, guys. If you want to help support the channel and or the baby, thank you guys for your help, for your support. If you're here right now, man, if you want to drop that like, that would mean the world to me. It is very important, very cool that you are willing to do that. We're at 31, I believe, right now. So let's Those are rookie numbers, baby. Let's bump those numbers up to 50 likes on this video. That's what we're going to do. And of course, Super Chat is the best way to ask questions. I'm going to be answering some questions. Let's go to Justin, the first Super Chat of the day. Justin, your awesome favorite Koba meme. Mine has to be the Lion King. So if you guys haven't been on Twitter, there was a tweet and someone said, man, I wish Koba could be in every movie. And from there, the memes were aplenty. People have photoshopped Koba into every single film. It's been spectacular, from Pulp Fiction to The Dark Knight to The Lion King to Titanic. I did one with Challengers. You guys can check out my Twitter. I thought it was pretty funny. Pretty lame, but it was pretty funny. But my favorite one that I've seen Koba in is a Challengers meme, but not the one I did. They photoshopped Koba into where Zendaya is in the Challengers poster, and you've got the two tennis players in Koba's glasses. That one, I laughed so hard. It was such a stupid, but I laughed so hard. So Koba in Challengers on the Challengers poster. I wish I knew who did it. I would give him credit, but it was so funny. Cracked me up. Yeah, the Koba memes are plenty. If you guys want to go on Twitter, not X, it's still Twitter to me. If you guys want to go over on Twitter, check out the Koba memes. They're fantastic. In honor of Planet of the Apes, which I'm sure we can talk about today. We can talk some Planet of the Apes if you guys want to. Movie Man Show. What's up, Movie Man Show? Hope all is well. Hope you are you excited for the Wicked films? We're going to be getting a new trailer for it sometime next week. So Movie Man Show, I don't know where I am on the Wicked films because I'm not super familiar with Wicked in general. When I saw that very first trailer, that teaser, I didn't necessarily know. I mean, obviously you know what it's about. It's the Wizard of Oz. It's the witches beforehand, this and that. But I didn't know, I couldn't get a grasp on what the tone is going to be. I know it's going to be a musical, and you got some really elite singing talent in there, which is cool. But I'm just not entirely sure if I'm super excited based on that first teaser. Teaser trailer, combine the two words. I really like the idea of Wicked, and I think they cast the right people just from what I'm seeing. But I don't know if that trailer got me excited. So I'm going to have to see another one. I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm interested. But I'm not excited yet. I need some time to get excited. And Movie Man Show, if you are really familiar with Wicked or what it means or what I should be looking forward to, please let me know. If anybody's familiar with Wicked, I need to know what to get excited about because I haven't quite got there yet. So great question, though. I love talking about things like that I don't really know about. Stumbo's media outlet, Ian, always supportive, always amazing. I'm going to put this blanket behind my back because my back's hurting. That's how you know you've entered dad life. When you lean over a little bit and your back starts throbbing, that's not good. I'm 28. I shouldn't be feeling that way. It's been too long. Yes, it has been too long since my last live stream, man. I want to keep these more consistent because they're fun. They let us open up. They let us talk about literally whatever we want to talk about. And so if you're here and you want to keep asking questions, man, ask away. I'll be here. Well, I'll be here for the next hour because the baby's asleep and my wife's out right now. So I'm on baby duty. See, look, there she is. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, she's so sweet. Such an engaging, strong entry talking about the new Planet of the Apes movie. Have you seen the original movies? Any Columbus showings lately? Take care, my friend. I actually had Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes in Columbus. Didn't make it out. The baby was sick over the last weekend, and so she was recovering from that, and so I didn't want to be too far away in case something happened again. And then this week, if you guys have ever had kids or encountered children, they most likely have had some form of tubes in their ears, and this week is Tubes Week for the baby. So if there is a screening in Columbus this week, I won't make it. I don't think there is. My next one will probably be Furiosa. You know, I haven't actually been to an early critic screening since Dune Part 2. Just because, I've been so busy and it has to be an event for me to travel. And thankfully, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes had a fan screening on Wednesday. So it was the day after. So didn't miss it by too much. But I was really, really hyped for this new Planet of the Apes. I thought it delivered, really enjoyed it. When's my next Columbus screening? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing for Furiosa. Is it going to be in Cincinnati, Columbus, Nashville? I'm not sure. But if there is a screening for Columbus close to me, I think they've already actually ruled out Nashville. No screening in Nashville. Then I will definitely be there for Furiosa because that is one I'm super pumped for, and I can't wait. But Ian, you're awesome. I have seen the original Planet of the Apes movies, not all of them. I think I've seen 4 of the originals, 3 or 4 of the originals. I like them. I'm not super pumped about them, to be honest with you. The original with that first incredible twist, that one works. The rest of them, they're up and down. So I'm not super like hyped about Planet of the Apes unless I'm talking about the newer movies and the Matt Reeves films. And now this one by Wes Ball, which I'm a pretty big fan of. So I like the new ones quite a bit. One of these days I'll find time to go back and watch the originals, but we got plenty more to come in this franchise. So I've got a while before I have to do that and do one big giant ape ranking. I think that'll be fun whenever I do it. Rocky McFly, channel legend. Can't stay for this one, but I wanted to stop in and say congrats on 150K. Rocky, you're the best. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by. As always, great questions. Now today, no great questions. Little disappointed, Rocky. Couldn't stay longer. What do you think what do you think, your family's more important than me, Rocky? Huh? Is that what you're saying? No, I'm just kidding. Always choose family over YouTube 100% of the time. I do that, but you guys are amazing. Rocky, you're amazing. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Will Heron. Oh my goodness. Do you think Oppenheimer and Everything Everywhere All at Once will age as well as Best Picture winners? I honestly think both are all-timer Best Picture wins. Both masterpieces. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, it takes a lot for me to use the word masterpiece and mean the word masterpiece. 2 or 3 watches at least before I use that term. With Dune, I think it took 2 watches for me to just say, yeah, it's probably a masterpiece, Dune Part 2. But for Oppenheimer and Everything Everywhere All at Once, I don't think Everything Everywhere All at Once, I would coin that term masterpiece for that specific film, but it's close. I would say that's an all-timer Best Picture win. Oppenheimer is also an all-timer Best Picture win. I would consider Oppenheimer as close to a masterpiece as you could imagine. It's one of those movies that, yeah, there's a lot packed in there, especially when you get past the first 2 acts and the third act. It's a lot of resolution and, there's a lot of dialogue to soak in that movie. So after 1 watch, I'm like, it's a great film. Wouldn't call it a masterpiece. After 3 watches, I'm like, yeah, we might be entering masterpiece territory. That's the kind of movie that it is. But I would say both are all-timer Best Picture wins. I mean, it's pretty incredible the last 2 years compared to earlier on in the decade, how people weren't getting too hyped over what was winning Best Picture, right? One there, one here. I think Spotlight was a really good one, obviously, back in 2007. But now, the last 2 years, Everything Everywhere and Oppenheimer, and will Dune 2 enter that conversation? I don't know. We've had a pretty good year so far, but I'm really liking where we're at with the Oscars right now, with the major wins. Some of those smaller wins, a little frustrated with, like Spider-Verse not winning. I actually just rewatched Spider-Verse with my family this weekend. My dad watched it for the first time. My mom played with the baby the whole time, but we rewatched it. It's a spectacular, amazing movie. So yeah, stuff like that I get peed off at. But for the most part, Oppenheimer winning all of its wins, Everything Everywhere all at Once winning all of its wins. We've had some snubs in terms of nominations. I'm curious to see what this year brings, man. Dune Part 2, challengers. We're going to have a great I think I left on X. Hello? Am I back? Did I leave for a while, or did you guys just stare? Did you just stare at my frozen face for like 10 seconds? I'm back. We're here, everybody. I think I left for a second. Let me know if everything sounds good, looks good. Not if I look good, because I don't look good. I actually look really horrible. I need a haircut. That's why I'm wearing a hat, and I just went and worked out, man. Got broken out of sweat today. That's what we're doing. Hey, if you guys are here right now, dropping a thumbs up is the best possible thing you can do. But also keep audio glitchy. Everything sound good? You guys let me know if everything sounds good. If everything doesn't sound good, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that audio. You look like a Chad. Thank you. I don't quite know what that means. I'm not hip with the lingo. There's some lingo. There's a lingo barrier between me and the kids. I haven't fully embraced dad life. Fully embraced it. Yeah, solar flare got you. That's incredible, Mr. Penguin. By the way, those that aurora lights thingy, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. We got to see it here in Kentucky. You don't quite get stuff like that in Kentucky. I think the Aurora Lights are cooler than the Eclipse, by the way. I'm on team Aurora Lights. It was much cooler for me. Pretty cool to see Sean Chandler and Cody Leach subscribers here in this channel as well. Well, Sean and Cody are companions. I love those two. Both of them living that dad life and rocking that dad life. I saw Cody said he was buying one of his kids a car. So that's what a good dad. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want him to know I think that. I got to keep my cool persona. Like, Austin doesn't care. No, I think Cody's a great dad. And Sean. They're both good dads. Come on. You spend 5 minutes with him, you're like, yeah, they're good dads. I can tell. Review X-Men 97. By the way, we're going to get to some more of these super chats. Review X-Men 97. I talked about the first 3 episodes on this channel, so you can go check that out. Just to catch you all up where I am. It's a brilliant show. One of the best things Marvel has done in years. It's spectacular from start to finish, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So you guys let me know if you're loving X-Men 97, man. Who's ready for movie of the year in 2 weeks? Garfield, G. Kobe P. Garfield, baby. Let's go. I'm pumped. I think I get to see it a week early, so not too far of a drive. If it was any further than an hour, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, not too far of a drive. Did you ever get injured bad at work? That's a random question. No, I did work a government job where I had to put on the big fancy containment suit and the big fancy containment mask. That was pretty cool. Never got injured, though. I didn't do the dirty work. I did the nerdy stuff. So that was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet gig. But I was only there for 3 years. So, you know. That's what happens. Happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers from both of you all. Yeah, beautiful mothers, wonderful mothers. They make the world go round, and they make my world go round because my mom's awesome and my wife is awesome. She's a mom now. That's kind of crazy. Let's see. What's our next super chat here? We got Rocky McFly. We got Will. Will's always asking the best questions. Joseph Curtis, what's going on? Another movie talker in the house. Congrats, friend. Also just saw If. Oh, not funny at all. Oh, no, Joseph. No. You're scaring me, Joseph. Yeah, are you going to see it? And might be a stretch. Care to join me for a video review sometime soon? Of course. Hey, let me know. I need to get on my Instagram messages more, so you may have already reached out on Instagram, but I'll try to be more attentive. Yeah, if you ever want me in a vid, hit me up. I mean, Mondays and Tuesdays are great for me. That's daycare time. Dad gets a lot of stuff done. Otherwise, it's daddy daycare, and dad doesn't get as much stuff done. But yeah, Joseph, just reach out. Of course, I would love to. I do plan on seeing If. There's an early screening, I believe, in my territory, but I'm not driving 3 hours for If. Nope, not happening. So not worth it. I'll see it here. I'm sure I'll see it probably Thursday, if I had to guess. But probably bring a review for you guys on Friday. We shall see. Joseph, reach out, my friend. I would love to. That would be a really good time. Mr. Penguin, always with the Penguins. These are my early Oscar predictions so far. Just a guess. Here we go. Crack in the neck. Dune 2, Furiosa, Nosferatu, Challengers, Joker 2. That's a good list of potential good movies, Mr. Penguin. I really like that. I'm a little concerned about, I don't want to say concerned about Joker 2. I'm a little like, is it going to be as good as Joker 1? And is it going to be Oscar good? Because being a good movie and then being Oscar good, two very different things. So don't know about that one, although I wouldn't be shocked. And then Nosferatu, are they going to take that genre seriously? That's my question. If they do, and it's of the quality of his other movies, then yes. If they don't, I don't know. I'm still mad about The Lighthouse not getting any Oscar love other than cinematography. So, hey, we'll see. Challengers, yes. Dune 2, yes. Furiosa, maybe. I know Mad Max got a lot of love. For the technicals, Furiosa for sure. I'm just not sure how much further than that. But Mr. Penguin, good early Oscar predictions. You know, I really wanted to put out a way too early Oscar prediction video on my channel this weekend, but I'm kind of waiting for the Cannes Film Festival stuff to start rolling in, people to give their thoughts and reactions. And once I start getting a better feel for some of these other movies, maybe a Megalopolis, we'll see about that point, because I want to get a feel for something like a Megalopolis. Is it going to make the impact that I expect it to make? Or is it going to be one of those, you know, oh, it's going to be an Oscar movie, and then it turns out to be a little like, ugh. It wasn't as good as people thought it was going to be. So I want a little bit of an idea first before I do that way too early, even though way too early. The point of it is to be very wrong. So, yeah, good predictions, Mr. Penguin. I wouldn't be shocked if all of those got to that point. Austin is going to jam it up to that Keith Urban Snoop Dogg collab when he goes to. Wait, what? Is there a Keith Urban Snoop Dogg collab? Did I miss this? I am so music culture ignorant. It's ridiculous. If there is a Keith Urban Snoop Dogg collab, we're going to have to drop everything we're doing right now and go check that out. Garfield, where are you? Where art thou, Garfield? We need a Garfield movie in our lives just to see this. I don't know if I'm excited about it, but I'm interested. I was going to go see Garfield with my aunt and a lot of my family members, but unfortunately something happened that, needless to say, the idea is no longer, well, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, things happen. I've been wanting to see I Saw the TV Glow for a little bit now, finally getting a chance to sit down and watch it today. Again, do you all want a review for I Saw the TV Glow? I know it's only out in a few markets. Is that something you're interested in? I know it's A24. Would you be excited? If you are, maybe I'll put out a review tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll put out a review tomorrow for I Saw the TV Glow. I'm excited for it. I'm going to watch it regardless. Man, you guys got so many good questions rolling in. Kendrick or Drake? Look, TJT. Again, music ignorance. Me. I've been kind of keeping... I'm actually surprised with how much I've been keeping up with this Kendrick Drake stuff. To the point to where, nothing shocks me anymore that happens. Just from what I know, this guy right here, I don't know about all time because I actually am a big Drake fan. I mean, he came to the Kentucky games. He schmoozed me up a little bit, even though he was more of a Calipari guy. He schmoozed me up. That being said, I'm going to go Kendrick Lamar because what I've heard from him against Drake is a pretty big win. It's a pretty big victory in my opinion. Drake's songs just haven't been living up to the hype. But I'm not into the whole rap beef thing. I'm like, give me movie scores. If there's ever a Hans Zimmer, Ludwig Göransson beef, I'm there day one making YouTube videos. But I don't think we're ever going to get anything like that. And so right now we're talking Zimmer, we're talking Göransson, we're talking Williams. Like, that's what I listen to, musical scores, because I am a loser. I'm a loser. If I could just talk about scores on my channel, I would. But copyright means I can't play anything. So can't really do that. G. Kobe P weighing in. Kendrick is way better than Drake on every level. Drake's recent stuff sucks. See, again, G. Kobe P. I haven't listened to his recent stuff, so I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I just, whatever, man. Give me a Hans Zimmer score, give me or Tyler Childers. My wife listens to Tyler Childers all the time. I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan and Linkin Park, so whenever I want to listen to music, I don't listen to new music. I'm like, let's listen to Linkin Park. That's what I care about. So, but Drake's older songs are great. When I was growing up, I listened to his stuff, and Kendrick's songs are great, even though I haven't heard one in a couple of years. I don't know. I got a baby. Austin is above rap music. Give me that classical film score. No, I'm not above it. I'm definitely not above rap music. Rap music is awesome if it is awesome. But I just don't have, I guess I do have time to listen to it. But I prefer musical scores. But not really classical film scores. Now, I'm not a big classical film score guy. I'm a modern. Listen to Interstellar, a little bit of Man of Steel, pop on that Dune soundtrack. Imagine I'm watching the movie again. It's pretty cool. You can't watch movies and drive. So I'm like, if I'm listening to the score from Dune 2, it's like I'm watching it. I'm a weird dude, man. I'm a weird dude. Have you watched Dead Boy Detective? I didn't know it was a part of the Sandman series. So I watched one episode and I kind of liked it. It was pretty good, but I just got so caught up in other stuff. I got so caught up in other things going on, and I didn't get a chance to review it, unfortunately. I was a little late on that, and I've actually been reviewing shows a little later than normally lately, just because of my schedule, and we're getting into wedding season, and my buddy and I have a wedding business, so that's kind of taken up a little bit of time too. But what I saw was pretty good, so maybe I'll sit down and finish it one of these days. Maybe. Spider-Verse has a great score. Yes, it does. And that's one that I'll put on sometimes as well. I'm like, that is just a spectacular one. If you said A24 is The Curse, it's a brilliant show, and I highly recommend it. Let's see. The Curse. and I will pull up my review. Oh, I didn't individually review that. I was going to pull up my review, but I didn't talk about it. It was great. It was in my top 10 shows of last year. Go check out my top 10 TV shows. But I didn't do an individual review because I finished it late in the game. I think it was the week that I did my top 10 TV shows, but a great show. Absolutely great show. With your life as a dad, what time do you wake up and go to bed and to do YouTube? Yeah, so nowadays I wake up a lot earlier so I used to be an early riser, and then I wasn't an early riser for a while. But now that I have a baby, to get things done on days that I'm watching her, I kind of have to wake up super early in the day. So I'll wake up around 6, try to get some YouTube work done, try to send some emails, get her up around 8, feed her, hang out with her, try to work on my laptop while I'm watching her. And then whenever she goes down for her naps is when I get a lot of my filming done. So she has 1 to 2 naps per day. But those are daddy daycare days. On normal days, get up, take her to daycare, have the whole day to myself until the wife brings her home. But you know, it's tough because there are times where I just want to branch out and go watch something by myself. But man, you got a little baby girl in the living room and your wife. It's just like I don't have that urge to go watch a random movie by myself like I used to, because now I just want to hang out with them. And I could put a movie on in the background, but most of the time my wife and I kind of want to watch something together. So it's changed things. It's a lot different, but honestly, for me, I wouldn't have it any other way. I much prefer my life with her than without her. But it's different for everyone. Not everyone is at the point in their life where they want to have kids, obviously, but also not everyone, that's just not their thing. So for me, I've learned it's my thing and I love it, but it's definitely changed the way that I work and the way that I sleep, because I don't sleep nearly as much as I used to. G. Colby P says, I love Linkin Park. Not all of their stuff, but when they're great, they're amazing. Yeah, I'm a big Linkin Park guy, G. Colby P. Really sad what happened to Chester. That was heartbreaking. It was really heartbreaking. All right, guys, we got some more super chats, and I want to make sure I get to these guys. We got Mr. Penguins. How about Hayden, long-time subscriber, first-time customer? Just kidding. Hayden, you're awesome. Congrats on 150K, Austin. Always love the streams. That's awesome. Thank you, Hayden. And thanks for always updating me, keeping me updated on your hard work, man. I really do love it. Really do love the questions. Always notice the comments. Always notice the sometimes I don't notice the tweets because my Twitter's so chaotic, but when I do notice them, I really do appreciate it, Hayden. So, hey, keep it rolling. Always love your presence in my vids. And all you guys, man, thanks for all the questions today. Thanks for all the love and support. It's really sweet just for being here, you know, on a little bit of a short notice, being on this live stream with me, hanging out. It's just so much fun. And I love answering these questions. It's just a nice, relaxing time to get to answer movie questions like this. All right, we have Eder Bastos. Hi, Austin. Every time I watch the Furiosa trailer, I get worried. It looks much more CGI oriented compared to Fury Road. Thoughts? So, while I am super excited for Furiosa, I'm very pumped. I'm hearing great things, to be honest with you. I'm hearing it's a very different type of movie than Mad Max Fury Road. But the way that they tell the story and construct this story, it kind of fits the Furiosa backstory storyline. That being said, I'm kind of with you on the CGI in the trailer. You know, in 2024, it's so hard to do all practical, and not that Mad Max Fury Road did all practical. They did a lot of practical with a CGI overlay, but it's the sets and the production design and the backgrounds and shooting on location. That's what made Fury Road, I mean, absolutely just smash watching that on the big screen. Furiosa has a lot of that, but I am with you on the fact that it does feel like there are some sequences and scenes that they shot in front of a blue screen and some sequences and scenes that aren't on location. And I felt that in the trailer. I really did. And so I'm with you with that nervousness and that hesitancy. But I will tell you, I have heard great things about Furiosa. I am excited about the direction that I believe Miller's going to go in. People are saying it's a very Ben-Hur type of story construction, which kind of gets me excited. And I'm excited. You know, George Miller put something out yesterday. It said, Furiosa only has 30 lines in the entire movie. Mad Max only had 60 lines in the entire movie. But at the same time, Mad Max Fury Road has some of the most memorable and consequential one-liners of all time, to be honest with you. Looking at major blockbusters, I remember more from Fury Road than any other blockbuster that year in terms of dialogue, and he only had 60 lines. People were getting concerned with Furiosa. Oh my gosh, Anya Taylor-Joy only has 30 lines of dialogue, it's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. And I'm not saying that's the case with Furiosa. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. But if those lines are impactful, and we learn a lot about her through those lines, and the action plays like a main character, and that allows the pacing to pick up, and that allows the story to be more engaging, then that is okay. I'm okay with less dialogue, as long as the story is interesting and the writing, those 30 lines that we do get, as long as they are impactful. Quality over quantity. And that's pretty impressive. But visually, I'm with you. Little nervous there. But I hope it's going to be spectacular. I really do. I'm very excited about it, you guys. I want to start, if I go on this trip to watch Furiosa with animals. If I go on this trip to watch Furiosa, I would like to do a little bit of a different thing with the introduction of my video and kind of have a little bit of a vlog style opening and give you some pre-movie thoughts and some post-movie thoughts. I've been thinking about that for a while. I'd love to do it just to get some thoughts from you guys on that if you think it's interesting. But yeah, I want to go on this journey and watch Furiosa. I really do. So I hope I get an early screening. If not, I guess I'll just watch it when it comes out. We'll all watch it together. Can we talk about Scarlett and Jonathan Bailey doing for new Jurassic World? Casting thoughts, director thoughts. Yeah, I'm intrigued by the new Jurassic World. The director, I mean, he works best with large scale, and I think he's going to be suited very well for that. And the cast is good. Scarlett Johansson's in the movie. I mean, the writer, they get the writing, I think, is going to be a lot better. I think they're going in the right direction for this new, and I will actually finally be excited for a Jurassic World movie. I've just not really been excited about the last two films, so maybe this is the one to do it. Billy Mount says, hello, Austin B. Hello, Billy. You're awesome. Thanks for being here. Hey, Billy, drop a like on this video. I appreciate you, Billy. Your support means the world. What's everyone's favorite show of the year so far? Got to be between Fyron. I haven't seen that. Fyron. I haven't seen that yet. And X-Men 97. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. Shogun, X-Men 97. Couple shows on Netflix. Really enjoyed Three Body Problem. I think the second half of the new season of Invincible was really good. Yeah, man. Ted. G. Colby P said, Ted, thoughts on it getting a season 2? Well, you know I'm excited. Ted was amazing. I loved it. Awesome. Sonic Boom says there was going to be a live-action Bob the Builder movie from Lionsgate in 2012 with Dwayne Johnson, but it was sadly canceled. That's interesting. I did not know that. I was a I was a Bob the Builder guy. Who was the other one? Handy Manny? Was it Handy Manny? I think that was a little past my time. Bob the Builder. That was it. Can't wait for the boys. Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, I thought about starting Jujutsu Kaisen this weekend. I saw it was on Netflix. Should I start it? Would you guys recommend that? I've heard great things. My friend Dakota's like, dude, you gotta watch this show. Shout out Dakota. You gotta watch this show. So I think I want to. Don't worry, I haven't skipped any super chats yet. We're getting some normal questions, and then we're gonna go back to focusing on them there super chats. Those there super chats. Let's see. Yeah, the way this is structured, it groups all the super chats together. So this is so nice. It's so fancy. I love all this fancy stuff. I haven't been able to get some movie scores out of my head, particularly The Boy and the Heron. Nice. Thrice Upon a Time scores. They've been on a loop since December for me. Yeah, lately, you know, last year, obviously, it was Oppenheimer. This year, it's Dune. And that Challengers beat, man. They're rocking and roll. Oh, can I show you guys something? Where's it at? Oh, it's over there. Darn. Well, I've got some sweet movie posters here. And it's not next to me, so I can't necessarily show you. Also, I can't tell you where I got this because I'm not supposed to have it. So I can't tell you where I got it. But check this out. So we're going to start bringing out some movie posters for my reviews, and we're going to get to these super chats here in just a second, guys. Don't you worry. We're going to start bringing out some movie posters for my reviews. Don't tell anyone I have this, but we got to really oh, come on, baby. Come on. Look at this puppy. It's beautiful. We're going to break out the Furiosa poster for the movie review. Come on now. How did I get my hands on this? and not have to pay for it. I can't tell you, but it's awesome, and I love it. I'm so happy. But what I wanted to show you was I got my hands on a huge door-sized Cinemark XD Dune Part 2 poster that is literally the size of one of those doors. That is not a joke. I am not making that up. So that Dune 2 poster is going to be hung up right in front of me, and it's going to look spectacular. But those why are there two Furiosas? Why are there two? Let's see. Are there two Furiosas on this poster? Yes, there are two Furiosas. Why are there two Furiosas? I think that's the Cinemark exclusive poster. Yeah, man. Actually, I don't know where I got it from. I have no idea. I have no clue where I got this from. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, love it, man. Absolutely love it. The Dune poster's going up. You guys are going to see the Dune poster. It's going to be freaking spectacular. Congrats. Keep it up. I always follow your reviews and opinions. They matter to me. Well, thank you so much. Listen, even if you disagree. Now, if you disagree in a mean way, then I'm going to be mean to you, be mean back to you. Somebody the other day was like, Austin, why are you being mean to this guy? I'm like, because he's being stupid. And if he's stupid, I'm going to tell him he's stupid. So don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. That's my advice for the day. Because if you are, I'm not one of those people that'll sit back and take it, because that I am a changed, less patient man now. The baby's taught me patience. I will say that. But yeah, even if you disagree with me on a film, I kind of like that. I really do, man. It kind of brings more of a well-roundedness to this channel. I wish I had a partner. I mean, I have a partner, my wife, but I wish I had like a YouTube partner where we could bounce back and forth and disagree on things, man. I find that to be a little more interesting sometimes than just me and somebody else. But we're going to try to, one of these next live streams, next couple of weeks, we're going to try to get some YouTube guys and girls, some YouTube peeps on here, and maybe bounce off of each other and answer some joint questions, and hopefully some names that you guys will recognize. Absolutely. And speaking of names that you guys would recognize, I think somebody mentioned, proud of the flick pick, Austin. I can't believe he's getting married. I'm proud of John too. Don't tell him I said that. I am so proud of John. What a guy. I was looking forward to that happening. And he's getting married. The wedding is coming up. So I'm very excited for that. John's my guy. We're just looking forward to our next screening together. It's been such a long time since since I've been to a screening in general, but such a long time since we've been to a screening together, man. We're going to go crazy. Yeah, wherever that may be, before the movie, after the movie, whatever. We're going to cause some trouble and be stupid. That's why I like hanging out with John. We're both silly. We're silly people. I prefer to disagree with people than agree. When I saw the debrief with the guys with the vampires 31 on 31, I was entertained just seeing their differences. See, that's part of the fun, is just like such drastically different opinions in this space. I mean, you'll see somebody who absolutely loved Challengers, and then you'll see somebody who thinks it's the most overrated movie of the year. And then you'll see someone like me who's just like, some of these movies and some of these shows, they're a little overhyped, a little overrated. And but one thing we can all agree on, our disdain for Madam Web. That's the consistency. It's amazing. G. Kobe P said, yeah, he's looking for his Siskel to his Ebert. It's a great way to put it. We need a Film Drunk collaboration. We do. I love the Film Drunk. I love interacting with him. It's always fun. Just the little riffs that we have. I feel like he and I would have a little bit of good banter. We were gonna connect in New York. I didn't get a chance to go, but we were gonna connect in New York this last time. So one of these days, man, when I go to New York, we're gonna have to get up with each other, man. I had a great time the last time I was in New York. I got to hang out with the Oscar expert, Brother Bro. That was a great time. We went to a burger place, fantastic. Got to meet Matt Neglia, Next Best Picture, really good guy. Let Me Explain. And Zach, their podcast, the Intercut podcast, two of the nicest. I mean, I sat there with these two guys for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we just had the best conversations. So you never know how good some of these people are in this YouTube space until you actually get to sit down and talk to them and have some movie chats. Are you going to add Dune 2 to your favorites list on Letterboxd? Absolutely. I'm just trying to figure out the exact spot. Me and Austin disagree about Man of Steel. Koba P, you're hurting my soul here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, listen, Man of Steel, people are like, oh, it's definitively. No, it's not. A lot of people still think the original Superman's the best. I've heard some Superman Returns defenders. So nothing definitive about that movie, man. I'm a massive fan myself. All right, hey, we got some more super chats. How about 123 Rock Fan? My pal always leaving the amazing, the best comments. Going through my watch list, finally watched Schindler. Oh my goodness, Shawshank, Apollo 13, Braveheart, Gladiator, Tombstone. Woo! Dead Poet Society, Training Day favorite on this list. Man, what is my favorite on this list? Gosh, man. Well, I'll tell you, Schindler, Shawshank, Braveheart, Gladiator, Dead Poets, Training Day are all on my favorites of all time list. So you've started out great there. Favorite on this list specifically, I guess I'm going to go Shawshank. Braveheart and Gladiator are pretty close. I don't know if you guys could tell me where they are on my top 100 list. I'm pretty sure Shawshank is first. And then Braveheart and Gladiator, I mean, they're both just magnificent. I would say Shawshank, Gladiator, Braveheart. How close was I to my list that I have spelled out for you? Shawshank means a lot to me because that is my dad's favorite movie of all time. Of course, it comes on television consistently. That is a movie that my dad and I would watch on loop when I was younger because it would always be on TV. Every time it would be on TV, my dad's like, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. It's Shawshank time. It is freaking Shawshank time. My dad was actually here this weekend. We watched Spider-Verse together. We watched Inception together. We watched bits and pieces, actually, of a couple of movies on TV. Truman Show was on TV. Watched a little bit of Truman Show. Love watching movies with my dad. I was going to take him to see Apes, but when you got a baby, they want to see the baby. So everybody was hanging out with the baby. But yeah, we got to wait. He loves Spider-Verse, by the way. It was over, and he said, we have to wait for the next part. And I said, yeah, sorry, Dad. So my dad and I have a very special place for Shawshank Redemption in both of our hearts. I thought Morbius was dreadful. Haven't seen Madam Web, but I can't imagine it being worse. It's pretty bad. It's probably worse, to be honest with you. Just a dreadful, dreadful movie. The Blue Futon. Hey, we got some movie paychecks here. Am I getting paid? What studio's paying me today? All right, what are we doing here? Blue Futon. Who's paying me off to give a good review today? Sorry for no paychecks in quite some time. Blue Futon, never apologize. You are here. That is all that matters. Box office been hurting our pockets. Leaving here, VFX, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Over Dune Part 2. Wow, the water scene of the ape fur in the water was flawless. Blue Futon, when you're doing motion capture, when you're creating animals with CGI and special effects, and if you do it on that level, it just feels a little more impressive than Dune Part 2. So here's what I'll say about these two movies in the comparison. I will say aesthetically, cinematography, and the grand effects of Dune Part 2 are better. But for Planet of the Apes, Kingdom, the detail, the specifics, the way the fur moves, the realism within the monkeys. I mean, are you kidding me? And I saw somebody else say this, I agree. It's not even a huge step up from War for the Planet of the Apes. It's not even a massive step up, but it's a little bit of a step up. And I already thought it couldn't look any better than it looks. I said, there's no way you're going to make this movie look better than War. And it kind of did. And you got more apes this time. And the detail on the fur, man, there's the shot of Noah's eye in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything. There's a shot of Noah's eye in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And I understand that they probably did a little bit of practical there as well. That's one of the best looking motion capture shots I think I've ever seen. Ever. In my life. Of all time. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And so I am just enamored by both of these movies and both of their visual effects. Obviously, I prefer Dune 2 as a film, But I think the setup for Kingdom is great. And I don't know how they're going to get better. They said they're planning nine Apes movies. How do you get better than that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So I'm very excited, Blue Futon. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's hard for me to compare 1-to-1 here and say this one's better than that one. But man, they're great in different ways. They're great in different ways. Kingdom makes some ape CGI in the New Empire look like PlayStation 2 effects. I agree. And look, the New Empire is a pretty fun movie, but the special effects in Kingdom is just far greater than really anything I've seen in years on that level, right? Obviously, you have Avatar. Avatar is like the gold standard. So, but I think Kingdom's in that conversation at this point. I really, really do. Beautiful film. Magnificent visual effects. I'm so excited. Hang on real quick. We got Aaron, A24 and more pod reunion Austin. Aaron, that would be great. I've been wanting to talk some A24 lately. Hit me up, Aaron. I think I got you on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I got you back on Twitter. So hit me up one of these days. We'll definitely have to do that. Reunite, talk a little bit. It's been a while. Really used to enjoy our conversations. Spawning from the Discord, which was it turned into chaos. I think I've aged out of Discord a little bit. Just not in that way, just in like, I don't want to deal with the chaos anymore. But Aaron, reach out to me. Would absolutely love to talk some A24 with you. And let's see, we got what's your favorite Pixar movie? I think that's a good question. I used to jump between Incredibles to Toy Story, back to Incredibles, and sometimes you throw in it's like, do I love WALL-E just as much as these movies? Do I love Toy Story 3 just as much as the first one? But it's always been Toy Story and Incredibles for me. But part of that is also nostalgia. Nostalgia plays a big role in my love for films and filmmaking. Here's a good question. The Pandemonium 44, curious what your movie viewing setup, TV speakers is, etc. Well, we're actually looking to upgrade televisions. I got a 65-inch Samsung. We're looking into the newer Samsungs. We may not upgrade in size. I think it's a pretty appropriate size for what we got on the wall right now. But we're looking to upgrade Samsung televisions. And then LG soundbar, and got the bass, the two speakers on the side, and the subwoofer. So a bit of an older setup. I've had this set up for about 4.5, 5 years now. But I got the lights behind the TV. I've actually got the motion sensor lights that move with the sound and the visuals, so that's pretty cool. I got a great setup here. 2 black curtains. Maybe one of these days we'll turn around and I'll let you guys kind of see the setup that I'm working with now. But obviously, looking to upgrade televisions. I like my sound a lot, so I may not upgrade sound anytime soon. But there are things that could be done, because this is about a 4-year-old. Obviously, had the flood and had to take it down, but this is about a 4-year-old setup here. Great question, though, Pandemonium. If you guys are ever curious about what my movie setup is, or what we're doing to the studio over there, or how many Funko Pops I got, feel free to ask, man. I love answering all sorts of questions here. Fardeen, thank you for being here, Fardeen. First of all, congrats on 150K, Austin. Love the journey so far. Recently finished the show The Shield, probably the best cop show of all time. So obviously, I, as a kid, recognized our boy from Fantastic Four. He played the Thing in Fantastic Four. But Michael Chiklis is very, very, very good in The Shield. From the episodes that I've seen quite a few episodes, just never really watched it in order. It's one of those shows that would just come on and I'd kind of watch to see what's happened, like a CSI kind of deal. But I've heard it was great consistently all the way through. And did it make a comeback? Did they rumor a comeback? Something like that. But I think Chiklis is a really good actor. I'd like to see him in more things other than just television roles. I have a soft spot for him as the Thing in the old Fantastic Four movie. The Shield, pretty good show. My wife, absolutely obsessed with cop shows. CSI, Law & Order, SVU, she loves them. And so when I go off and do my own things and talk about, this stuff on the side, I am 100% positive she's watching CSI or Law & Order. It's pretty much what she's watching. She's also an Outlander fan. She's watched Outlander, way more Outlander than I have. So, yeah, man, I really, really do appreciate those shows. I've never been fully into them. Like, I'm going to watch them all the way through because they have that serialized television feeling. But I do like those types of shows, and I think The Shield is in that category of one of the better ones ever. Let me make sure I didn't miss a super chat here, you guys. You've been leaving some spectacular questions today, and I do appreciate it, and all of your support, man. Whether it be a like or dropping a super chat supporting this channel and the way that it runs, the way that things flow on here, you don't know how much that means to me. I mean, genuinely, you have no clue how much it means to me. So thank you to everyone who's left a super chat today. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot. It is awesome, the community that we have here. But just any question you all have for me is usually cool. Austin, which avatar are you referring to, the Nickelodeon or James Cameron? Well, special effects, the James Cameron avatar for sure. That's the GOAT. But I will say I am rewatching the Nickelodeon Avatar right now. My wife is watching it with me. That's one of the shows that we're watching together. We're on episode 18 of season 1. You know, season 1 definitely has its moments of, well, this was clearly intended for kids, and probably why I responded to it more as a kid. But it's a lot of great build-up and a lot of great character development. And I think my wife's really starting to get on board with, she thought it was a little childish at first, but she's really starting to get on board with the characters and their personalities and the style of humor. So I think season 2 is going to knock her out. I really do. She's really enjoying it. Oh, we have Arnav here. Let's see. Arnav says, I left a super chat. Arnav, let me see. Must be a recent one. Yes, it is a recent one after farting. Arnav, thank you so much for leaving that super chat. I can't find your 2023 shows list. So what'd you think of The Curse? It's crazy to me. And Nathan Fielder is a genius. The last episode went crazy. Really, they all went crazy. I think it's titled, let me see exactly what it is titled, my friend, and you'll be able to find it if you type it in specifically here. Let's see. TV 2023. It is, man, I have a lot of lists. It is the top 10, I think it's best TV shows of 2023. I believe that's what it's called. Top 5 best TV shows of 2023. So yeah, I should be able to find it that way. That was a great show. I mean, that was really, and Nathan Fielder went all out. And when I say all out, I mean all out. There's some nude scenes going on there. Sorry, I think I just changed the super chat there. Yep. There's some nude scenes going on. We got some really uncomfortable situations. And that's a show that thrives from uncomfortable and awkward and just real types of situations. And in the opening few episodes, when the curse is established and you really get to see their personalities and just how kind of scummy certain characters are in the show, but how they are taking advantage of people all the way through and then being taken advantage of, and how chaotic it gets in the last couple of episodes. I just really like the style. It had, and I know it wasn't fully, and there was a Safdie brother in it, it had that Safdie feel to it where it's just grounded in reality, but in the craziest type of way. And the way that it moved and flowed and the just uncomfortable conversations that we have all the way through the show. And I have to say, I think it is one of the best Emma Stone performances I've ever seen. I genuinely believe it's top 3. La La Land, obviously 2 out of the 3 come from last year in Poor Things and The Curse. But yeah, she was really, really good. I can't wait to see her in this year's Yorgos Lanthimos movie, which I'm very much looking forward to. Kinds of Kindness looks spectacular, so I'm very excited about that. Wish me luck, Austin. I'm making my own song. Ooh, that sounds cool. What kind of song? We talking hip hop, pop, rock? What else is there? Country. My boots are on my feet. My dog's in a tractor. Nailed it. Yeah, R.I.P. Roger Corman. I haven't even commented on that yet, man. That's one of the all-time, just those lower budgeted films that just got a lot of people in the industry started. I mean, a lot of the modern day fantastic directors and some of the most iconic directors you can think of got their start through Roger Corman and his impact. So that's a big loss. That's a big loss for the industry, the history of the industry, and some really iconic projects there. Your thoughts on Jerry Seinfeld's Unfrosted movie? Yeah, Jed. I mean, I put out a full review on this channel. Wasn't super high on it. Not a very good movie. I like what it tried to do with the satirical take and the idea of satire in general right now. I mean, it's very up and down. I actually thought the Weird Al Yankovic story was a good satire, a good modern day period piece satire that was over the top and outlandish and ended off in a weird way, but I really, really, really liked that. And so I was hoping Unfrosted could capture some of that magic. Didn't necessarily do that. Wasn't really excited about it. Just very inconsistent on the humor. Amy Schumer's in the movie. That didn't help. And just not very good. Not very good. Arnoff, thank you for the brilliant answer. Oh, Arnoff, don't ever... You don't have to thank me. That was a bad Batman impression. Really bad. Austin, I know you've gotten this a lot, but are you going to add Dune to your letterbox list of top 200? For sure. For sure. Yeah, that's going to be in there. That's going to be in the top 15. I can tell you that right. I can promise you there right now. Maybe we'll do that today. I've had 2 questions about it so far. Maybe we'll add Dune Part 2 today. So stay tuned to Letterboxd. Also, we're making a little bit of a Letterboxd return today. I've got my Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes review coming out today. Thoughts on Ralph Ineson and John Malkovich joining Fantastic Four. I love the Ralph Ineson casting as Galactus. If you don't know who he is, go watch The Witch and the Green Knight. Absolutely the voice of a god. One of the best voices in the industry. I kid you not, a spectacular voice. And he's going to be playing Galactus. I absolutely love it. I believe this is some of the best casting Marvel has ever done. I am not joking. Yes, G. Kobe P. And he was in the first Omen. Yeah, absolutely. The voice of a god. Absolutely spot on casting. I think it's some of the best. So very excited for Ralph Ineson. John Malkovich, we don't know who he's playing yet, but John Malkovich is a good get for Marvel. Very talented, iconic actor. And so I think that's a really good get. Do you think Neeson gets cast as Dr. Doom? Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll probably go somebody younger than Neeson. I would say along the lines of maybe not younger, because I saw somebody say Viggo Mortensen. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe they'll go 50s to 60s actor, or maybe not 70s. That may be out of that wheelhouse. But I was very, very, very excited to see who they got for Galactus. So I think Dr. Doom's going to be a pretty. It's an important casting, so they've got to nail it. They've absolutely got to nail it. The writer of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is writing Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's exciting. That's very exciting. I really thought the writing in Planet of the Apes was great. And Fantastic Four having a little bit of a lighter tone may help that some of the people's pacing problems as well. Congrats on 150K. For Avatar, I'm really excited about the Red Fire people in the next installment. Also, it's Mother's Day today, so watching Hereditary with my mom. Hereditary with mom. That's great. That is great. Well, happy Mother's Day to your mother. Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful mother. Here are the pictures that I posted of my beautiful mom and my beautiful wife. Happy Mother's Day to my wife, my lovely wife. I know it's hard to see there. That's my lovely wife. And these are on Instagram, by the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram. And that's my lovely mom. Wait, let's lower the brightness a little bit. Holding my lovely baby girl this morning. There we go. They're the happiest people in the world. So there's my mom and my baby. And there's my beautiful wife. Somebody just texted me. Verizon, your balance of $160. Great, Verizon. My beautiful wife. So very, very good day for all the moms. I shouldn't have even celebrated 150K today. I feel like this is more of a mom's day, but yeah, to all the mothers, tell your mom you love them. Tell your grandma you love them. Tell your wife you love them. You never know what could happen. We had a good friend whose mom died last week, man. That was heartbreaking, gut-wrenching. They weren't expecting it. And so you just, you got to cherish the time that you have with your loved ones. I've really started to, that's become a little more important to me over the last, 10 months now, 11 months. Oh my God, she's almost 11 months. Woo! My girl is almost 11 months. We got a hair. I think I got a hair in my mouth. It's tickling the back of my throat. Have you ever had that? You ever had somebody tickle your throat? Don't answer that. Tell them you love them. 150K. That's what we'll do. 150K, baby. Do you have a prediction for your favorite movie of 2025? Man, I don't know. That's a long ways away. So I probably don't have, I'd have to have a list of all the movies, and I'd probably miss one at that point. And that's a tough go. It's a tough go. I know I'm looking forward to Superman. I know I'm looking forward to some of the Marvel movies coming out. I don't know. I don't know. We'd have to see what directors and who's are doing what. Nettie Owen says, hey, Austin, congrats on 150K. Love your reviews. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My mom saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with me yesterday, which was funny because I know she didn't see War, and I didn't think she saw Dawn, but I can't remember that far back because I know she saw Rise. Well, that's okay. I mean, I think you can start putting two and two together when you're watching the impact of Caesar, knowing that Caesar died, obviously, because they show that at the beginning of the movie, but yeah, that's very, very exciting to just see what they're going to do next with that franchise. And that'll give your mom enough time to catch up on the most recent movies because we got a while for the next movie, I would say. Hype for the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic. Yeah, me too, Jed. Me too. Michael Jackson's relative playing Michael. I'm excited about that. I think that could be really interesting. Austin celebrates Mother's Day by playing Lonely Island. I'm a mother lover. You're a mother lover. We're going to stop right there. This is a PG-13 live stream. We're not going to go anywhere past that. Yeah, Lonely Island is legit one of my faves. Probably on the same level as Boy and the Heron for me. Look, I often talk about how Boy and the Heron was overrated last year because it won Best Animated Feature. I still think it's a good movie. I still think Boy and the Heron's a good film. I just preferred Spider-Verse and most other Studio Ghibli films. What's your opinion on the live-action Peter Rabbit movies from Sony? They're okay. They're not bad. I think they're fine. I'm not a big, like, huge fan of them, but I actually think they were pretty cute. And I know people hate on James Corden and all that stuff, but they're pretty cute. I think they serve their purpose, for sure. I feel like if I would have watched those when I was a lot younger, I would have grown up just absolutely loving them because they are fairly well-made films. You crying over Boy and the Heron winning? Yeah, that was devastating. That was dead. Spider-Verse is just, I mean, it's so much better, man. It's so much better. But it's fine. I've moved on with my life. Are you going to watch Mufasa? What are your hopes for the film? Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. I trust Barry Jenkins. There was a little bit of emotion on the lion's face in the teaser, so I just can't get excited about the Disney live action stuff right now. I don't know. I like a few of them. Beauty and the Beast is good. I thought Aladdin was pretty fun. Jungle Book's great. The Christopher Robin one's great. I don't know. I haven't really liked the most recent ones, so hey, maybe it'll be good. But Barry Jenkins, I mean, you trust Barry Jenkins, so I'm gonna trust him, and I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride the wave of moderate excitement. Cinderella 2015. That's pretty good. And I do agree with The Shape of Soup. Jungle Book was the best. I do agree with that. Let's see. Do we have another here? 2020 shows list. Hey, Austin, Shape of Soup. Any questions? How many movies do you have? Either kind. Feel free to express their molecular content in moles. Oh, how many moles? How many moles do you? I think you said how many movies. How many moles? Oh God. Oh, do you want me to take my shirt off? Is that what you're asking? You want me to count them? You can count them. It'd probably be a while. I don't have a lot of moles. We were actually talking last night, my mom and my dad and I. We all have a mole on the left part, on our left arm, kind of in this area. Do you guys have a mole on your left arms in this area? We all did. All of us. Put a yes in the chat if you have a mole on the left arm in this area, because my mom, my dad, my brother, I didn't look at my daughter. I don't know if she did, but do you have a mole right here? Yes or no? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't feel like counting them. If I were to guess, I would say 24. That's what I would say. No, it's probably more than that. Yes. So we got one yes. We got a yes. Yes. See? We're all mole, left arm, mole, brethren. Brandon, what's up, Austin? Happy Mother's Day to Madison. Congrats on 150K. Thank you so much. Yes, there's another yes. We've all got moles on our left arm for some reason. No, but I have a skin tag there. Shape of Soup, that counts. That counts. I had a skin tag recently. It fell off. That was my first one. I mean, I could grab a pin really quick. Do it. Confirm. That counts. If it's a fake mole, it's still a mole. DJAC said yes. All right, so we got some moles. The reason why Megamind 2 is the way that it is because if animated film flops at the box office, then studios won't make the sequel for theaters and will make ones for streaming or DVD. I think that is a horrible way to go about it. Make a sequel, put it in theaters. People would have showed up for Megamind 2 in theaters. I promise you that. But they have completely ruined this franchise by crap content, crap quality, horrible writing, bad animation, and it is just a disaster the way that they handled it. So they should have just made a normal sequel with the original cast. And I don't blame the original cast for not returning because they probably read the script and said, no, that's a garbage. And it was. Megamind 2 is one of the worst sequels I've ever seen. It was crap. I have a scar on near my left eye. A huge symbol hit me in the face during a marching band show. Oh, no. 1-2-3 Rock fan. That doesn't rock now, does it? That's terrifying. My mom used to be in a band. She was a drummer. She was awesome. She's the coolest band person I have ever met. Megamind 2 or Madam Web? Oh, I gotta go Madam Web. I'd choose Madam Web over Megamind 2 all day long. Megamind 2 is just a pure disaster. Now, Madam Web was a disaster, but not that bad. Also, I know your room has a similar vibe, but did you catch the Northern Lights last night? Not last night because I think peak time for us was 4 to 6 a.m. and I was not waking up for that. But the night before I saw them and they were beautiful. Wait. I know you've seen them all over Facebook and all over all of the social medias. And everybody's like, hey, why are you guys submitting Northern Lights? Here's the Northern Lights that I saw there and there and there. So it was pretty sweet, man. That was trippy. Looking up in the Kentucky sky and seeing that was trippy. And it was cooler than the eclipse. It was cooler than the eclipse. I'm sorry. It just was. Do you listen to podcasts? Yes, I do. If so, what are some of your go-tos? Well, here's my problem, Dean, in real life. So I talk about movies every day. I invest my time in the movies. I invest my time in the TV shows. So I don't really listen to a lot of movie podcasts. That I use podcasting to kind of escape from what I now considers my day job. So I don't listen to a lot of movie podcasts. Mr. Sunday Movies, though. That podcast was always a go-to growing up. Just a great, Mr. Sunday Movies is spectacular. And Mason, that's just the 1-2 punch. So spectacular. For me, it is the Fantasy Footballers podcast, Steelers Depot, football stuff. I love listening to, soaking in football stuff across the board. And occasionally just sports in general. I like the Pat McAfee show. I love the Pat McAfee show. Technically not a podcast, but really, really good stuff. I love listening to his interviews, his enthusiasm, the boys getting all hyped. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Do you watch the Conan O'Brien Must Go series on Max? Also, do you listen to his podcast? I think I've listened to a couple of episodes. Really, really funny stuff. No, but I need to see Conan Must Go because he is so freaking funny. And Conan's my all-time favorite talk show host. All-time favorite number one. Nobody can beat him. So, I really want to watch that. Kobe P. I'm actually glad you reminded me because I've been wanting to watch that when I get some time. Congrats, man. Oppen homies for life. I love that. Thank you so much. Congrats, man. Thank you. Nick and Mason are awesome. Yes, they are. I love those two guys. They are so funny. I love their enthusiasm, personality. My buddy Dave Lee on YouTube got to do some stuff with Mr. Sunday Movies, and I was so jealous. Dave Lee is one of my favorites to just support. If he's your favorite talk show host, can you do his string? No, I cannot do his string dance. Austin and dancing at the age of 28 doesn't go together, but Austin and dancing when he was like 22, man. When I was 22, man, I used to be, you know how they do the circles in the middle of the dance floor? I was in that circle. I was terrible, but I liked the attention. It was so much fun. I used to do, the Jim Carrey thing where he bends all the way backwards and snaps his leg and his back goes all the way to the floor. I used to be able to do that. And now I have back problems. So what do you know? Terrible decision. Love your Oppenheimer cover behind my most favorite movie. I know hot take. That's not. I think that's a good take. Yeah, it's my Oppenheimer full behind the scenes screenplay / behind the scenes look at the movie. It's just really, really cool. I'm in the process of reading it right now. Let's see if you can see this. You got some beautiful imagery here, and then you got the back right there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite items I own. It really is. It's a just every page is beautiful. You get a great behind the scenes look at the movie. Oppenhomies, I would really, really think, I think this is something I think you can find them on Amazon. If I had to guess, I believe they're on Amazon, something like that. So yeah, Oppenhomies, get you one of those, man. Get you a screenplay, one of these books. If I had an extra, I swear to you, I would send it to you. But that is one of my all-time favorite things that I own. So you're not getting this one. But I have gotten extras before when studios send me this stuff. So maybe one day we'll do a little giveaway of one of those things. What's your favorite songs from live-action Disney movies? I liked what Will Smith did in Aladdin. 2 or 3 of those songs were great. I actually really thought he did a great job. The Beauty and the Beast song's pretty good. Be Our Guest was good. I like the Jungle Book stuff, even though that's less of a musical, but there's still some nice little beats in there. Let me see here, guys. I want to make sure I don't have any more super chats before we head out, because we do have to head out. I have to go get this sweet little baby. Let me make sure she's still asleep. Hang on. Daddy's on daddy daycare duty because the wife is out getting some chores done. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. She is the baby, the sweetest baby. So I do have to go wake the baby up and give her bottle number 2 on the day. And she's the best. I freaking love her so much. But I love you guys. Genuinely. I really do appreciate it, man. All the great questions today. We got some real bangers, man. The super chats, your support, genuinely. Your support means the absolute world to me and of the channel. And look, if you don't have that subscribe button, first of all, if you wanted to like this video, that would help, man. I think we did great on likes today. We really got those numbers up, pumped up those numbers. They were rookie numbers, man. Got to get those numbers up. I think we surpassed 75 likes. That's awesome. I think we had a great live stream, man. Answered some amazing questions. A little bit of a 150K celebration, but more so just getting back with you all and seeing what's up, man. Seeing how's it going, how's it hanging. Don't answer that, please. Look, we got a great week this week, and I really want to know, would you guys like to see a review for I Saw the TV Glow? I am going to watch that today if you guys would like a review. Otherwise, we'll just wait until the end of the month list. And we got some great things coming out at the end of the month. Furiosa, Hitman, some cool Netflix shows. What review would you like to see from me? I think it's really, really important that we keep this thing going, man. Even in dad phase, even during wedding season, because I got my wedding business, man, we're rolling. We're going to roll this summer. And if you don't have notifications turned on, I think that's the best thing for you all to do, because sometimes they're hidden and you guys don't get a chance to see them because they are hidden. So if you have the notification bell turned on for my specific channel on YouTube, that's the best way to know that I posted. And I know this is a tough thing to ask, but anytime you get a chance to drop a like underneath my video. I know it's a tough ask. I get it. I don't like every video that I watch. It really does help. And there's something about that YouTube algorithm. If you get a lot of likes in the first hour, they bump your video, they push your video. And so if you guys ever want to like my videos, if you can make it in the first hour, man, that would mean the world, and it would help continue to get this channel out there for the masses, and just help the algorithm, man. It's just changing. It's really changing right now. So we're trying to adapt. We're trying to keep up with it. But most importantly, I'm trying to go get that baby girl and feed her a bottle. G. Koba P says, I saw the TV Glow. I know it's been getting great reviews, but I also know some reviewers like Double Toasted hated it. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm excited for I Saw the TV Glow. So yeah, maybe we'll do a review for that. I think that'd be really interesting. I just wanted to come by. Alex, thank you for being here, Alex, and say congrats on 150K. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being awesome. All of you all, do you think Furiosa can live up to Fury Road's quality? I think it can. Maybe not quite on that level, but I think it can. And listen, all of y'all for being amazing, being awesome. I'm going to go get at that baby girl. And I will see you. Who knows? Maybe I get the review out later today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow for sure, 100%. Don't know what time I'm posting. If you have notifications on, you'll know, but we'll definitely be posting something tomorrow. And then I can't wait to see Furiosa. I'm going to take you guys with me. Y'all are the best. Love y'all. Thanks for being amazing. Let's do a shout out of everybody who left a super chat today, and then we'll say bye. Justin, Movie Man Show, Stumbo's Media Outlet, Rocky McFly, Joseph Curtis, Mr. Penguin, Will Heron, Hayden, as always, Hayden being awesome, Eder Bastos, 123, Rock Fan, The Blue Futon, Fardeen, The Pandemonium 44, Arnav, and Shape of Soup. Shout out to all y'all for being awesome, leaving those super chats, and just being the sweetest people. Let's see. Have we been playing music this time? Yes, we have. Let's bump that music up and say bye to everybody. Thanks for being amazing. And let's see if she's still asleep. Is she still asleep? She is. She's so cute. She's just laying there. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm hungry. I'm starving. Let's go eat. Let's go celebrate Mother's Day. Love you, mothers. I love all the I'm a mother lover. That sounded weird. All right. Well.